from my heaviest weight of 365 pounds, I am now down 75 pounds.
I just love pretty food.
It's a pancake kind of morning. Oh, cheers. That was an aggressive cheers. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Lauren back with another video, and today I am sharing another what I eat in a day video. If you guys are new, hey, welcome to my channel. I'm Lauren. I'm a mom on a healthy living lifestyle journey, and from my heaviest weight of 365 pounds, I am now down 75 pounds using the WW Blue plan as well as counting calories for a calorie deficit. Sorry, we are spending some time outside this morning before it gets too hot. That's my 3-year-old Lila and our 4-year-old Cocker Spaniel Millie. Anyway, we're enjoying some outside time right now before it gets too hot for the day. We did already go ahead and have breakfast this morning. I recorded it, so I'm gonna share that with you guys in just a second. We made bananas Foster pancakes. So delicious, one of our favorite special treat breakfasts. And now I did go ahead and make myself a coffee. So take a look at our breakfast and I'll check in with you guys later this morning when we either do snack or lunch. It's a pancake kind of morning. Okay guys, one of our favorite little breakfast treats. We are gonna be making bananas Foster pancakes this morning. Lila and I love these. I've shared them over on Instagram once before, but I just used the regular Krusteaz light and fluffy buttermilk mix, and this just mixes with water. We're going to do some sliced banana on top, drizzle it with the Smucker's sugar-free caramel sundae syrup, and then you even live in Georgia if you don't have a fresh bowl of pecans ready just to be cracked and sprinkled on top.
We've had this conversation and you seem to agree with me, but when there's complications, you withdraw and leave me to be. When there's a problem, you become like a wall, and every time I trip, it's a free fall. Why don't you help me the way I help you? You don't have to save me.
So I talked about this before, but when I make pancakes, I use a 1/4 cup measuring cup to scoop out the batter and put it in the pan. That way I know all of my pancakes are the same size. So what I do to calculate out the points is I enter the ingredients into the My WW app recipe builder. So I'll do 1 cup of pancake mix plus 3/4 cup water. Obviously the water is gonna have 0 points. But then I just divide it into how many servings it's made. So I use the 1/4 cup to make sure they're all the same. So if we get 5 pancakes out of this, I'll put in its 5 servings, and that's how I will be able to calculate out the WW Blue points, because it will divide it for me how many points per serving in the app. I hope that makes sense. I use just a touch of avocado oil spray in the bottom. This helps get those nice crispy edges, but it's 0 points because I just do a little light spray. So I like a little crunch on the outside of my pancakes. That's also why when I cook these, I'm not doing it today, but if I had time, I would make a double or triple batch and then let them cool completely, pop them in the freezer so you have breakfasts ready to go in the morning. These are a great meal prep. Usually when I take them out of the freezer, I put them in the toaster, and I'll usually just I think I normally need to hit the button down twice, but toasting them up, it gets them nice and crispy on the outside while the inside warms up and fluffs back up. Delish. You like bananas on your pancakes? Ooh, yum. This is not my preferred method, but our little handheld nutcracker has gone MIA. So who knew there were so many uses for a Yeti mug? Anyway, this is more than enough that what I need for mine this morning. I'm gonna weigh these out though, because I do want to track the points well for Weight Watchers. Turn that to grams. Zeroed out with the bowl on top. You can have up to 11 grams for 2 points. Hey, It took me a long time to get those out of those shells. Thief. So good. Such an easy way to mix up your pancakes, not go too crazy on points. It comes out less than when I normally use syrup on mine. And the nuts give you some protein, and it's a little bit different and fun. So, yum. For true bananas, Foster, you could definitely kind of torch your bananas a little bit so they're more caramelized themselves along with the caramel sauce. But hey, weekday breakfast, this is a success. Here you go, barista. Can you put that in? You hit the button. Great job. All right, guys, it's coffee time. Lila and I are having some mochas this morning. Obviously, my 3-year-old will not be having coffee. I made her a very light chocolate milk, just a little splash of some Hershey syrup in there. We do use the regular Hershey syrup, and I just use less of it for my stuff, just because I'm not a big fan of the sugar-free one. But for my coffee, I just did a regular Nespresso coffee pod. It's like a medium roast. I drizzled a little bit of the Hershey chocolate syrup in the bottom. I ran the pod in there, and I'm not gonna use any other sweetener. I'm just gonna use that as the sweetener today for my mocha, and I'm gonna put in a splash of almond milk. Coffee time. I think we're gonna go sit outside. Should we go sit outside on the patio and have our coffee? Mm-hmm. Coffee time.
Coffee time.
Got yours? Ready? Oh, oh, cheers. That was an aggressive cheers. How's your coffee, babes? You got a mocha? We're back inside, water check. This is my second tumbler of the day. My water goal is 100 ounces for the day. So this, once I finish it, will make 40 ounces, and it's not quite noon yet. So we're trucking along. Hey guys, okay, so it is lunchtime. I'm about to make my lunch. Did you decide what you want for lunch yet?
No, not yet.
Okay, well, we'll figure that out. I'm gonna go ahead and make myself a caprese salad though. This is one of my favorite things to eat in the summertime. I love when we have all of our fresh fruit and veggies home. Lila, are we gonna make some caprese? What is your job?
Basil.
Basils, yep. She's my basil picker. So we have basil. I have some of the sliced mozzarella that I'm gonna use. I got this at Costco. We have our fresh tomatoes on the vine. So I'm also gonna be using some of this Nona Pia's balsamic glaze. I've shared with you guys in a previous video, I think it was my summer meal prep, how I make my own balsamic glaze, and honestly, that lasted so well in our refrigerator. I used it over the course of a couple weeks. A little goes a long way, and it was super cheap because I used a cheap bottle of balsamic vinegar and I just reduced it down. That's it. That's all you do. If you guys want more details on it, I will link that video in the iCard above if you guys want to check out how I made that, but I just didn't have time. I was running around and I picked this up the other week when my family was visiting because we did some caprese and pasta salad kind of stuff. So anyway, I have it on hand. I'm gonna use it. The only reason why I prefer to make my own than purchase one is because normally the ones you find on the shelf, if you look at the ingredients, when you make it yourself, the only ingredient is balsamic vinegar. When you buy a store-bought one, oftentimes they have granulated sugar added just for preservative. So it does have sugar in it. It will have some points to it. It is 20 calories for a 5 milliliter serving. So we'll measure that out before we put it on our caprese. What are those? Those tomatoes. They smell so fresh. Look, can you help me? You just twist it. Can you twist it off the vine? Ready? Hold the fruit and twist, twist, twist. Points are gonna come from, but you know, guys, you can't be afraid of fat and cheese. Your points and calories are there for a reason. And I feel like a caprese salad using some points for mozzarella, fresh tomatoes, fresh basil, that can't be bad food. You know, it's not bad food. There is no bad food. It's just about balancing. So I'm gonna do about 4 ounces of the mozzarella and 1 tomato. We have a handful of basil, and then I'm gonna do 1 tablespoon of the balsamic glaze. I just love pretty food. Okay, I'm actually gonna start this is 1 teaspoon. It goes a far way, so I may not use a whole tablespoon. I might just use like 2 teaspoons because that covered like half of it. So good. All right, for presentation purposes, I did go ahead and I like to cut mine up just so like there's not as big of pieces of basil and everything kind of mixes together. But between cutting up all of my food before eating it, I took off my white shirt and I'm sitting here like just in my sports bra, and I tucked my hair up because I'm a child. And if I don't do these things,
You're a mommy.
well, I am a mommy, but I feel like a child because I will spill all over myself. Preventatively, I treated myself like a toddler and got myself ready to eat. I need a bib. Okay guys, total mom life right here. We decided to head over to our community pool since we see some sun still peeking out. I haven't even had a chance to fold these yet since I washed them from going to the pool earlier this week. This is so summer mom life, am I right? Anyway, we're getting ready. We're gonna go to the pool. I'll probably pack a snack, so I will share that with you guys when we're at the pool later. You having a snack? Mm-hmm. What do you got? Some fishies. I have fishies too. I just counted out 55, which is a serving. So I may not eat these all. This is a lot of goldfish, but that way I will know how to count them based on how many are left when we're done at the pool. And of course, hydrate. Hey guys, it's a little bit later now. Lila and I got back from the pool a few hours ago. She had a blast. She was so tired though. She played her little heart out. When we got home, I showered, she took a bath. I got her in jammies. We cuddled up and watched a little movie together. And then for dinner for her, I just gave her some mac and cheese and broccoli and some grapes. And then she went to bed. She was so tired. She was so ready for bed. It's almost 8 o'clock now. She went down right around 7, but I've just been picking up the house and going through some stuff. But now I gotta start thinking about dinner for me. Josh is working really late again tonight, so he's not gonna be home for dinner. He brought some stuff with him, but I am also kind of just like wiped out from the day and being at the pool, and I don't really want to like cook tonight. So I scavenged my fridge and we have a handful of leftovers, and I'm gonna see what I can make them into. Okay, so the other night I made up a ton of this teriyaki shredded chicken. So this was some of our meal prepped smoker chicken. I've shared with you guys before that meal prep. It's just shredded chicken breast, and then we added teriyaki sauce to it the other night. Last night we had this with jasmine rice and some of the stir fry vegetable blend, the big frozen bag of it that I get at Costco. Such a clutch go-to meal, but I know I've shared that with you guys before, and I feel like that seems, even though it's a super fast, easy dinner, it just seems like a lot to me right now. We also had some of this garden salad. It's literally just romaine lettuce, tomatoes, and I think that's a little bit of Parmesan cheese on there. We had this hanging out too, and I probably need to eat this up, so I think I'm gonna combine the two and put them into a wrap and just do like a teriyaki chicken wrap. I'm going to also make up some air fryer ranch carrots. Those are one of our favorite side dishes to do as a family, and they are so fast, so easy. I will put the link to the recipe in the description below. They're super simple, but go check out the blog of the Skinny-ish Dish. I love her. I love lots of her recipes. She gives me a lot of inspiration. So I'm just gonna go ahead and peel these, slice them down into carrot sticks, pop them in my air fryer with just a spray of avocado oil and some dry ranch seasoning mix. They get nice and crispy on the outside with a little bit of char, but they're still nice and soft on the inside. Such a great low point side dish. So that with a little wrap, I'm gonna grab out a low carb tortilla to put this on, and that's gonna be dinner.
You give me this energy. It is like you set me free. Chasing highs to stay alive. But if I'm with you, I'll survive. So hold me close into
Okay, so I'm just gonna make up what I want for my side, and then the rest of these kind of just like rustic chopped carrot sticks I'm gonna put in a baggie in the fridge, and I'm sure I'll make them up either tomorrow for a snack or for a side with a meal. I love the Bolthouse Farms dressings, any of them. I love the creamy Caesar. I especially love the classic ranch. They also have a cilantro ranch I really like. Forewarning though, these are great, but you have to use them up. They're not gonna be your typical salad dressing that has a long shelf life in the fridge. These you have to use up. I'm really bummed. I am only halfway through this creamy Caesar, and I was just checking the expiration dates, and that one's done. So I gotta toss that. This one's new. This one, I go through the ranch pretty fast because Lila eats it like on her chicken nuggets and that kind of stuff too. So these are fine. I'm gonna use up the last of this, probably with a little bit of this. I'm just gonna put a tablespoon of the classic ranch on my wrap as a base, and then some of the chicken, and then some of the salad mix. But forewarning, this stuff is great, but make sure you have a plan to use it up before it turns on you, because they're yogurt based, so they have a pretty fast expiration compared to other salad dressings. I don't know if it's weird to think that I'm putting teriyaki chicken on something with ranch dressing, but this was pretty lightly seasoned teriyaki chicken. There wasn't a ton of teriyaki sauce in the pan, and I don't know. You know what, we're rolling with it. Hopefully it's good. There she is, all put together. I'm gonna roll her up. This is why I love these tortillas, y'all. These are the La Bantarita flour low carb tortillas. They're only 1 point on the blue plan, and they're so soft and flexible that they easily roll up even when it's a pretty stuffed wrap. It folded easily, everything is still contained in there. So there we go. Let's check on our carrots. Shake. They're looking good, almost done. And give them like 2 more minutes.
Can I be around you for motivation? Just a little while. A simple question. Can I get closer? Just for motivation.
And then I've already gotten in 80 ounces of water today, so I have 1 more 20-ounce glass of water to drink, which I definitely will before going to bed. So because I've gotten most of my water in, I'm gonna go ahead and have a Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar in cream soda. These are so good. They are 0 points and they taste better than the diets, in my opinion. I try to limit myself to only one, either zero sugar or diet soda or other kind of drink that's not water a day. That's just personally what I do because I have had to fight the problem of drinking my calories in my previous life when I gained so much weight. So I do still occasionally have and enjoy a diet soft drink or a zero sugar soft drink. So I'll have one a day as long as I've gotten enough water in, or sometimes I'll do Crystal Light lemonade to mix it up, and then just my coffee drink in the morning. Otherwise, I'm drinking water all throughout the day. Okay, y'all, I'm losing light fast, so I'm gonna go ahead and eat my delicious dinner. Seriously, if you haven't tried air fryer ranch carrots yet and you have an air fryer, you need to. It's a 0 point side dish and it's so yummy. I love to eat them as a snack as well. Anyway, that leaves me with actually 6 points left for the day still, even though I had a bit of a higher point lunch and breakfast. So for 5 points, I'm going to enjoy one of my Yasso mint chocolate chip bars. You guys know these are like my favorite. I buy the giant box from Costco, the bulk size, because I have one of these probably a few times a week. I'm not a super huge dessert sweets person, but every now and then I like to have something on hand, and ice cream is definitely one of my weaknesses during the summer, and this really fills that gap for me. Anyway, I'm gonna enjoy my dinner, do a little bit of work on this video, getting it up for you guys, and then later tonight I will pull this back out of the freezer. I like to let them sit on the counter for like a minute or two before you eat them, because since they're Greek yogurt, they do get pretty hard in the freezer. Anyway, that's gonna be it for tonight's video. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed following along as I shared what I eat in a typical summer day as a mom on a weight loss journey following the WW Blue plan and counting calories for a calorie deficit. Please hit that like button if you enjoyed today's video. I really appreciate it. It helps out my channel. It gets this video out to others to see, and it lets me know that you guys want to see me continue making what I eat in a day videos. So please hit that like button if you enjoyed today's video. And if you haven't yet, hit that red subscribe button. Join us as I share more recipes, healthy grocery hauls, meal planning, and prepping ideas as a mom on a healthy living lifestyle journey. Again, thanks for joining me today, and until next time, bye!